What's going on, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope everybody's got a big weekend planned. I'm not playing as crazy heavy, but I thought it'd be fun to go through just my lineups as of where they're at right now for DraftKings. We don't have lineups released yet entirely. I'm still waiting on, weather pitcher information. Most of my research is pretty much done, but sort of just give you an idea of where I'm leaning. I did one, crazy lineup with the Cole Scherzer paying way down at certain spots. It's a long shot thing, but if they both go off completely and then you get the Cleveland stack to go off at cheap, we don't even know who's going to be if all these guys are going to be playing yet. But if I can get that stack that cheap, I think it's kind of an interesting tournament route to go. And I went and did a completely opposite and played an Aaron Sanchez, Tyler Mahle lineup. Mahle's the player I'll end up with the most of in my tournaments. I think he's the highest upside tournament play, and I feel pretty good about him with Texas at home. I think Bassett's interesting as well, and Rodriguez. And I'm sort of like iffy on Heaney. I love Heaney, but I get nervous against this Tampa team a little bit. I think I might try and get some more exposure to him as the day goes on as well. But the stacks I'm looking at, obviously Minnesota, Colorado, San Diego. Those are, going to stand out to most everyone. I was interested in Boston, but without Betts in the lineup, I've sort of come off of them a little bit, although I love JD Martinez. We'll try to get some more exposure to him. But basically filling out a lot of these, you can stack any way you want today. The ownership's going to be fairly spread out. The pitching ownership is actually going to be pretty spread out outside of Eduardo Rodriguez, who's going to be probably higher owned, maybe than he should be, so I might even come a little bit less on him. But right now, I've only got him in one of my four big lineups. I have a couple of one-offs or two-offs from Miami for some value savings. It's really going to depend on how some of these lineups come out. So these are obviously going to be edited, but it gives you an idea of what I'm trying to do. I'm still going to keep taking shots on a cheap Ryan O'Hearn because of the power upside. I know he hasn't been paying off, but that can change in one night. So I'm sort of taking that shot there. I like if Bauer's in the lineup, and we haven't got a Cleveland lineup yet as of when I'm releasing this. I don't mind him in the lefty-lefty at the bottom of the order because he's so cheap and allows me to play Scherzer and Cole. It's sort of a wild card. These are going to change a little bit, but mostly Minnesota, Boston, Colorado. That's who I'm looking at. Favorite overall plays. Manny Machado is really hard not to play at this price. I love Tatis as a pivot off some of the other shortstops. I think if you're playing on fantasy draft, you're playing like 5 shortstops today. Adrianza is way off the board, and I'm only playing him in that one lineup because I wanted a Minnesota stack with some low ownership. But there are so many good shortstops. Polanco, Tatis, Lindor, Story. It's just loaded. Machado obviously is shortstop eligible. It's just a really loaded position. So basically give you some idea of what I'm doing. Not so far off the board today, but don't really need to be. It's a giant slate, so you can sort of stack anybody you want. And also remember, these guys you're gonna get low ownership on these guys at the bottom of the order in these lineups. Doesn't matter. It just always is the case. Doesn't matter how much they produced at the bottom of this Twins lineup. And I probably, as I'm saying that, realize I should get a Buxton stack in with my Twins just because I love him on that wraparound. So that's sort of what I'm doing. Any thoughts, feel free to hit me up on Twitter, write comments on the YouTube. Please like and subscribe. Just want to give you an idea of what I'm doing today. That's what I'm trying to be completely transparent about everything that I'm doing DFS-wise. We're about to head down to a friend's event, a family event. So I just wanted to give you an idea of where I'm at as of right now. Good luck to everyone tonight. And, yeah, any questions, hit me up on Twitter, Twitch, here on YouTube. I'm here for you, and I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks a lot, y'all.